Hello, hello, you beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We talk all things life, love, spirituality, law of attraction, all of that juicy goodness. We are here to do a card pull and pull some pages, which I freaking love to do. I just got done recording my very first podcast. I don't know if I'm going to keep up with it, but I felt some fear this morning. And as we know, fear is our friend. And when we're feeling that heart racing, knowing that we should be doing something, but we're not quite sure what it is. And then I always ask my guides and angels to change me into a person who can take action. Found myself curling my hair, going, start a podcast today. And I was like, shit, now I have to do it. So it's like when I know what I have to do and I feel the fear, it's like, we got to do it. Feel the fear and do it anyway. So I took action. I sat down for the last 2.5 hours and just worked my little hiney off to figure out how to do it. I didn't even know all the ins and outs of it, but I just learned. So you can too. So if you're feeling that nudge to start something new, feel what your body is trying to tell you, and then ask your guidance system, your inner guidance system, your angels, the universe to jump into your body and help you take action, because fear is real, but it's there for us and we have to follow it. So let's see what messages we need to hear today. We're going to pull some animal cards, some tarot, angel wisdom tarot, the muse tarot, and then my Micah magic deck. In the podcast, I shared about my past, how I got here. It's going to be a series. I don't know how many episodes I will do for that series, but it's kind of just like a who is Michelle? Where did she come from? For anybody that's new to me and they don't know anything about me. Okay, so we have giraffe. See the big picture, number 29. Every time I get the giraffe card in any deck, I just think, they're super tall. They can see way in advance. They can see what steps you need to take today to get you where your soul is leading you. So just like me, the steps that we have to take are usually prompted with a little bit of fear, because if we never felt that fear, we would never feel the nudge to take action, right? So sometimes it's inspired and it feels good and you're like, I just want to do this and I can't wait to do it. And you grab your computer, you get in your car and you just go and do those things. But other times we have these blockages, we have these feelings in our body that makes us think we're not supposed to be doing it, but it's actually it's our guidance system. It's saying, hey, go this way, because your heart is racing thinking about this thing. That means you have to do it. So the giraffe is telling you that the universe can see the bigger picture, and it's going to talk to you through the feelings in your body. So tune in and listen to the inner promptings. If you I know the difference in my body between an excitement about something I'm scared to do and a fear about my body saying, do not go that way. You're off your path. But it took me to feel that fear of I'm off my path to discover how to get on my path. And I believe we're never off our path because we have to experience, that scary, fearful, this isn't right for me kind of feeling in order to know what is right for you. And I'll give you a quick example. There's this wonderful guy that I used to work with. His name is Joe. And he was a teacher at the school I taught at. And Joe, if you're watching, hi. I don't know if you watch my channel, probably not. But him and I were working together and we were going to build a website. We had already built the website. It was right after my dad passed. And I had this feeling. I woke up and I just was like, something's not right. I feel like I'm supposed to do this on my own. My whole life, I've always thought I needed help doing everything. I needed, to ride somebody else's coattails to figure out life. And he was that for me. He was such a good guide. He taught me how to edit. He taught me how to do the website. I was so I would sit there and say, I don't know how to do it. And he'd be like, you can do it. He even came over one day and tried to help me set up my camera to film and the microphone. And the whole time I felt like I needed him. I felt like I couldn't do it without somebody else. And here he was, the universe brought him to me, but in reality, it wasn't right. I had to then business break up with him and say, hey, I'm sorry, I'm going to close the LLC. My dad just passed. I feel like I just need to separate myself for a little bit. I need to figure out who I am, what I'm doing. And I wanted just to do readings at the time. I wanted to start a YouTube channel, only doing readings, not doing my teacher mindfulness stuff, which is what him and I were working on. He wanted to write children's books. So like we had the same concept of what we wanted to teach in the world and our mission. I was the mindfulness girl and he learned from me how to meditate and stuff. So we were doing it together, but I had to do it on my own first, like I felt that fear that like I wasn't supposed to do it with him. And it was so hard to have that conversation with him. And it was great. Like I ended it with him and he was super kind and considerate, especially because my dad had just passed. And we always joke that we always come back around and see each other again. And he went off and became a real estate agent and he left his teaching job. So I'm so happy for him. I think he's having another baby. So his life is wonderful. And I guess that wasn't our path, but I felt that fear. And it wasn't a fear that I was supposed to go towards. It was a fear that I was supposed to go towards following my heart and speaking my truth and saying, something doesn't feel right. I feel like I'm supposed to do this on my own. And this wasn't the direction. His vision and my vision weren't a match. And he was thinking it was. And I felt bad that I had to kind of say, like, I think I'm changed. I think I'm changing my outlook on everything. I think I just want to do readings. So that's an example of how you might be feeling fear and it's guiding you to leave something. And you're still going towards the fear because it's prompting you to make a decision or to do something different. But the giraffe is saying it has the overhead perspective. It knows that you're supposed to do something on your own or you're supposed to leave this job. And it's making you feel that way in the moment because it wants you to take that one step. Let's get another card. My jumpers are not coming out very well today. There we go. Thank you. Cow spirit. Miracles are endless. Number 15. And I love like the sunflower fall vibe. So there's an endless amount of possibilities of where you could end up and where you could go and how starting one thing could lead to another, or maybe starting something and seeing it fail and making a mistake is good, because it's building your resilience. I remember when I couldn't edit, I didn't know how to film, I didn't know how to make a website, I was clueless and I felt paralyzed. And I now know that my mission is to then share my experience with other people like all of you. And hopefully it will inspire you that when you pray and you ask for help, change me into a man or woman who can take action. I will move towards the fear because it's what I really desire to do. And I know that the miracles are endless. There's so many pathways that we can take. We just have to take one small step, whether it's praying, whether it's cleaning your kitchen to get out of your head, to get the fear moving in your body, to sit with the fear, to cry it out. I was crying on my drive this morning because I know that I'm being called to do something different. Like I've been in a routine of doing readings, YouTube, Reiki, readings, YouTube, Reiki. And in December, it was like the universe like cut me out from underneath my feet, falling on my ass, on my back, going, okay, I'm not doing anything right now. I've been guided to take 2 weeks off. So I followed my inner guidance system. And it's like, what's next? And then today I was on my morning drive going, I think I need to speak. I think I need to put myself out there more. And I didn't know how. I think I need to raise my prices, to value myself more, to attract different kinds of clients. And I had so much overwhelm that I started to cry. And I'm like, all right, Michelle, now you have to do it. Because when you're crying, it's a sign that you're expanding. You're scared to grow. You're scared to step into this new version of yourself, but you're doing it. And all of you are going to experience that too. So when emotion is building with your fear, let it out, sit with it, hold your heart, hold your belly and say, it's okay, Michelle. It's okay, so-and-so. I'm safe. Nothing bad's going to happen. Even if I don't have a job right now, and even if I don't have money coming in, I am going to be guided. Something will jump into my body when the time is right, and it will take me to take action. It will take me to that person I need. It will move me. And I firmly believe that. I live my life in that way, knowing that no matter where I am, whether I think I should be being productive somewhere else. If I'm somewhere, then I'm meant to be there. If I was meant to be productive, then I would be doing that. So you have to trust that the universe is guiding you. And the cow is saying that, like, you can't even see the magnitude of how amazing your life could be. And all it takes is taking a step back, not needing to see the whole picture, but just following your inner promptings in each moment. So as I was crying this morning, I was like, okay, this is my sign. I know I need to do this. And then I asked the universe, please show me what to do. I didn't know it was going to be podcast. And the podcast might not even be something I do long term, but I felt called to do something different today. And that's the only thing I could think of. So I took action and I researched it. I still feel a little shaky and uneasy, like I'm not doing it right. I filmed one episode. It's about 30 minutes long. I'm going to post it on YouTube. I'm wearing the same outfit, doing the same thing. It's just going to be on the podcast platforms. And it's just about my past and how I got where I am today. And it's going to be a series. So we'll see if that flies. If it doesn't, then I'll pivot and I'll try something else. But I know I'm being guided to do something different and I just don't know what it is. So when you don't know what it is, you just have to try a bunch of different things to fall into it. And this is, you don't have to carry the weight alone. Okay, so 10 of inspiration is 10 of wands. You can ask for help. You can ask for assistance. You don't have to do it alone. And with me, with what I do with my one-on-one sessions and my mentorship program, I help inspire and motivate people to get on their mission. Because I was once that person that was knowing I needed to do something, knowing I needed to leave my job, but I just didn't know how to do it. And I did it. I figured it out. And now my mission is to share all of this with all of you. And just because I've done it a little bit sooner than maybe some of you have, doesn't mean I know more than you. It just means I'm in a different space. And what I share with you, you're going to take into your brain and your body, you're going to absorb it and you're going to apply it. And my mission is to motivate you to get on your mission, because I know how fulfilling it feels to help people, and to not only just help people, but to wake up and feel like I love what I'm doing, and to feel happy, and to feel like my soul is expressing herself the way she meant to. She came here to. And I believe we all have a soul expression that needs to be shared. And sometimes it takes, doing YouTube, doing podcasts, doing readings, doing Reiki, teaching, whatever it is for you. We have to kind of dip our foot into each pond to see what works. It's kind of like I think it's the 5 of Wands card, where you're trying all different things. Okay, next card, 8 of Emotions. This is the 8 of Cups. Look at this massive moon. I'm actually going to read this one. Did I bring the book over? Oh, I didn't. It's okay. So the 8 of Cups, I always just kind of see this as the 7 of Cups is like you have options. You're like kind of figuring out what you want to do, right? You're dipping your foot into each pond, maybe each different type of relationship. And the 8 of Emotions is like you're finally reaching that destination. I just heard you're finally reaching the pinnacle, the ultimate. 10 of Cups, 10 of Emotions is the ultimate partnership, right? 9 of Cups is every wish being granted. 8 of Cups is you're on your way to that. You're so close. So don't give up, okay? Let's get a Micah magic card on that. What are we so close to? They will reach out. So somebody is about to reach out to you and you're getting super, super close to that destination. You've been walking in the desert for a really long time and maybe you've been doing it alone. You don't have to do it alone anymore. The miracles are coming. And this says, make a joy list. So I just heard whoever you're about to come into contact with, they're going to be asking you questions. They're going to be poking you. They're going to be like, who are you? Tell me about yourself. Tell me about your life. What do you like to do? What's on your joy list? Get to know yourself. The other day I wrote in my journal, I wish I had it with me. I wrote down my non-negotiables in partnership. I wrote down my love language. I did it all on one page. Love language, non-negotiables, my dream person list, how I want to argue or solve arguments with my partner, I believe physical touch is a huge piece of that. And I always say, like, if I'm in an argument with somebody, I need somebody just to come up behind me and wrap their arms around me and just sit there for a second and soothe my nervous system, because physical touch can allow us to soften. It can allow us to embrace, even though we're not facing the person, they're hugging us from behind. We don't have to look them in the eye, even if we're angry at them, but we can just feel their heartbeat. And when they're doing that act, they're wanting to solve the issue. And that's a huge verbal or nonverbal cue to say, I love you. I don't want to be arguing with you. I might not have the words right now, but I want you to feel my heartbeat and know that deep down, I want this resolved. My human self might not be able to resolve it, but my soul, I want you to feel my soul. So that was something I wrote down. So figure out what are things on your list that you want to experience in your life with a partner, at your job, with the work that you're doing. Figure out what brings you joy. Okay, let's get another animal card. So I think I'm going to do that 2 more times. I'm going to do an animal card, a tarot card, and then Micah Magic. And the different tarot, I have 2 different tarot decks. Let's get another little storyline. What's the next storyline? All right, somebody is in the in-between phase. You might be between 2 jobs, 2 partnerships, and I like that this is like an upside down heart here. So I'm hearing that that might be relationships. Or you might have one foot in one relationship, but kind of knowing you need to step towards another one. You're in the in-between. And in the in-between, you know, flamingos kind of always have one foot in the water, one foot out, right? So when you're in the in-between, just observe your surroundings, take note, make your list, figure out what do you want to bring from this past into the future. And maybe you don't know who you are right now. Maybe you're going through an identity crisis and you're standing in the water going, I don't even know if I like water. I don't know if I like this food. I don't know if I want to do this job. You're in the in-between. One of my clients sent me this YouTube video and it was called Unplugged. And the woman was talking about how a lot of us are unplugging ourselves like an outlet from the matrix. We're taking ourselves out of jobs, out of situations, out of family relationships. We're unplugging, and then we're walking around feeling so unplugged in the in-between. And then our mind is going, what are you doing? Plug back in. Go stay in that relationship because it's too scary to leave. Stay in this city because it's too scary to go somewhere else. And you're trying to plug yourself back in to the matrix, back into your old habits, back into your old patterns because you're scared. But what you have to do is you have to take that plug and plug it into your higher self. As I said that, an airplane just went by. Plug yourself into the universe and say, higher self, universe, move me. I'm plugged in. I will trust you. And a lot of times what happens in this phase is there's no income coming in. You're maybe sick. Everybody's falling away. You're, maybe even getting laid off, or maybe you're feeling a call to kind of blow up everything you've just created and start new. And that's what it feels like when you're unplugged. But don't worry, you're about to get plugged back in. You're not in control of it. It will just happen organically one day. You're going to get plugged back in, just like I started the podcast today. That was me following my higher self. I was feeling that fear, because when you feel fear, it's almost like your higher self is saying, follow me here. I know it doesn't feel right, but just follow me here. And that's plugging yourself in, doing the uncomfortable thing. And maybe you can think of it as when you get plugged in, you might get zapped. And that zapped feeling is the fear. So that's healthy. It's good. And also, if you're having ascension symptoms and you're feeling like you're sensing these sparks in your body. The other night I was with my nieces and I had this right from this part of my neck straight up, all up into the back of my brain. I felt like this electric charge. It was like a zap. It almost felt like a twinge of a nerve or something. It just was so intense. And I screamed a little bit. And my nieces were like, are you okay, Shushi? Are you okay? And I was like, yeah. I was like, I don't know. I just felt something weird in my head. And it was like somebody took a plug and zapped me. And I was like, holy cow, these ascension symptoms are getting very interesting. I've also been, my ears have been ringing a lot. So if you're experiencing that too, you might be going through these symptoms as well. Okay, so let's do, we just got the flamingo, the in between. Now we're going to do Angel Wisdom Tarot. So what are we, why do we need to embrace the in between? What is happening? Okay, so we have 8 of Swords, the illusion of entrapment, a lack of self-confidence that makes you feel helpless, being afraid to take action, take responsibility of your life now. This was totally me all of December. I knew I was supposed to stop everything and kind of reroute and blow everything up and start all over again. But I was feeling helpless. I was feeling paralyzed. I was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. And when you're in that phase, you have to stop everything and just meditate and take the pressure off of having to figure it out and give yourself space. You need space to rest during this time. Okay. So 8 of Swords means rest. It says take action, but first you have to rest to figure out how to take action and what to take action on. And then we have the King of Emotions, King of Cups. He's trustworthy, honorable, devoted, cautious, someone you can completely trust, a situation that is safe, a solid romantic relationship, hidden but well-intentioned emotions, a charitable benefactor, seeing a counselor. So maybe you're going to be stepping into a new relationship in this in between. So maybe you're having this complete death and rebirth because you need to become somebody else who can maintain this new type of relationship. I also think this could be there's an in between. So there's an in between phase, right? And maybe you're awaiting the action of this strong, emotionally grounded man. So they're going to be taking action towards you, but you're in the in between waiting for it to happen, but you're transforming in the waiting. Wow, that was awesome. Okay, let's do a Micah magic card for that story. Holy shit. A new partner proposal, next level in love. Well, that is confirmation. Yeah, you're in the in between. You're waiting for a new partnership, a new relationship going to a new level. Maybe you're going to be proposing or getting proposed to. Maybe a new person is coming in. Ah, this is awesome. All right, let's do another story. Start with an animal deck. You are never alone. And this is the otter card, which I love otters. They're so cute and playful and fun, and they're making a heart. Number 42. So I just heard that maybe somebody is feeling like they've been waiting their whole life for this kind of higher love relationship and this type of partner. You know, somebody that knows exactly what to say and when to say it and what you need. And it's almost like you've been waiting for that. But the whole time you've never been alone. You've had that connection. It's been in the ethers. It's been in the cosmos. You've been guided. You've always had each other. Aren't they so cute snuggling with each other? And I just heard the embrace that you two will experience when you finally get together is going to be like seeing somebody after you haven't seen them in 1,000 years. It's going to be this warmth, this like, oh, I love you and I've missed you my whole life. Okay, let's get another tarot card on that. We'll use the Muse this time. Holy shit. We have 2 of Wands and the 5, or the Empress. Wow, I thought it said the 5 first. She is the queen. Holy cow, look at her. She is like a whole nother universe. Literally, inside of her is a universe. And you are about to explore it, or somebody out there is about to explore somebody else, and they're going to be feeling like this person is just their universe. Everything they've ever wanted is in her. And 2 of Inspiration is somebody who's leaving one life and going out into a new life. It's the same energy as the giraffe. You can see ahead, they're looking ahead, and they're seeing off into the horizon that, oh no, I think I need to move here, or I think I need to be with this person, and I have to leave my old life, and it's going to be really hard and scary. But she has the universe within her. She's going to be guided. She's going to know exactly what to do and when to do it. And the greenery around her represents growth and her abundance. And she has this light within her that the world needs. So you are never alone. You have the universe, you have God, you have your angels within you. They can assist you as you're stepping out into this new life. All right, let's do a Micah magic. God says, just do it. Okay, we have one that just flipped, or maybe not. Maybe it flipped all the way around. I have no idea. That was strange. Okay, we have 3. Butterfly spirit is here to bring you your new wings, an ending to a new beginning, and start the thing. Yep. Okay, so something is coming to an end. You are getting your wings to start that new thing. So it might be like what I did today. I felt my wings, I felt them growing, and I was like, Michelle, you're expanding. Let's go start a podcast. It's basically the same thing as YouTube, but you're just going to be putting it on more platforms, putting your voice out there, speaking about different topics. So for you, what is coming to an end for you? What habits, what relationships, what limiting beliefs are you putting a stop to? It is time to co-create the life of your dreams. You are capable of so much more, and your fear is your guide. So start the thing. And if you need help doing this, book a session with me. I do one-on-ones. You can also download the Fear Alchemy course. It's only $197 if you use my code Michelle10, Michelle with 2 L's. Everything's in the description box below. I believe it's $177. Super inexpensive. And you get to figure out why you're not able to start the thing. Why am I stuck at this job? Why can't I leave this relationship? All you have to do is go watch a couple of these videos and you will get to the root, and you'll be able to transform yourself into the person that can take action. And if you need help, I can guide you. Right now, I'm in the process of getting certified to become a fear coach. And I've been doing it for a couple years now, but just not with the tools and not with these amazing concepts that Ben Harris, the fear guy, has taught me, and the crew that he is teaching. So if you feel interested in that, if you're a coach, if you're a reader, if you're a teacher, if you're a counselor, and you feel called to get certified to become a fear or anxiety coach, say you're somebody who literally has on your forehead, tell me everything, and everybody comes to you and tells you their problems, you 100% should join the program. It's for coaches and creators, and you're getting certified to understand fear, so that when these people are coming to you, you have the tools and you can literally say, hey, I know what to do in that situation. I know how to inspire you to take a leap or to make a safe decision to change your life. So if you feel called to do this, everything's in the description box below. You'll be able to be on Zoom calls with Ben and I and a group of other people. We're going to do 6 weeks of us navigating through our own fears. And then the last 6 weeks, he's going to guide us to help our clients and our audience, whoever we're, interacting with. He's going to give us the tools on how to do what he's doing for us. So I hope this finds you well. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. These messages were awesome. The first one was all about the miracles are endless, and you are so close to all of your dreams, but see the bigger picture, take a step back, figure out what you love to do, and be patient. They will reach out. The second one was the King of Cups, meaning this amazing person is on their way. Okay, so they're all kind of the same message, and they're in the in-between phase. They might be leaving a partnership and coming to you. And then the last one is all about you're not alone. You are the empress of your reality. You have the universe inside of you, and you can do anything. You're ready to go on the adventure of a lifetime. God says, just do it. Start the thing. an ending to a new beginning, and you have wings. So go fly, baby, fly. All right, I will see you in the next one. Peace out.